what's up? It's Lunchbox. Y'all didn't hate the last vlog that I did for one of my locals, so I'm gonna do it at my other locals. But before we do that, I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh as much, so I'm going to sell them to my locals. I'm sorry, by the way, it's all bunk. So here we have a whole box just filled. This has 600 cards. Here's a bunch of other cards, and here's is 1,000 bulk commons, and I did have to count all of this ahead of time. So this is how much I have of each. I have 1,617 bulk commons, 126 rares, 160 super rares and shattered foils, 61 ultras, 20 secrets for ultimates, and then I also do have a stack of cards that are quote unquote interesting to look at, so that are, you know, worth a little extra. Not sure how much it's all this is gonna be. I'm expecting like maybe 30 bucks or whatever, but I'm less concerned about the money and more of just getting these out of my house, because again, don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh that much. What's the point of keeping these cards if I don't really play? Weiss Schwarz is my one true love now. And also, since they don't take Japanese cards, here's a bunch of Japanese cards that I guess I'm gonna throw away. I don't know, I gotta figure out what to do with the cards that they're not gonna take. All right, so now cut to the Table Salt Games parking lot. I'm gonna go ask if it's okay for me to sell these cards before I actually bring them all in, because I have like a good amount of the boxes right over here, but I don't even know if it's fine if to sell them. They said yes, so now I gotta go get it. So I handed them all of my cards, and I'm not expecting a lot of money. I was told to wait while I was given my final total, and again, if you haven't been to Table Salt Games, absolutely come down. It's one of my favorite shops in all of Southern California.
But trigger the torch without paying it off.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's kind of expensive, the laptop, honestly. The laptop's the most expensive part.
Yeah.
Like
this so
thing,
intricate.
Yeah, this thing's like 150. This is cheap. The Rode mic's 100. Yeah. Obviously the camera is like 60 bucks. Like it's a really good camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, like pretty much like the most expensive part of the laptop.
I got my final total back, and it is $95 worth of cards. For a bunch of bulk I'm not gonna look at, let alone use, I consider that a plus. Because of an undiagnosed gambling addiction, here's a bunch of booster box openings. I found some cards that I wanted out of their bulk, and I gave them $1 for all of it. Again, undiagnosed gambling addiction. Here's 2 more booster boxes.
$40 more. Alright.
I already have it.
That's great. Five, you got any robotics? Oh, hey,
oh my god, dude.
If anybody has any robotics notes cards, please come by Table Salt Games. Local started about 30 minutes late, but... Oh, I'm running 8-choice slime, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Here is my first match against Junko I's Zombieland Saga. I opened up really, really badly, and I really, really lost.
Hey, I'm outside because it's loud as hell inside. Lost round 1 very badly. Just really, really badly.
My second matchup was against Bushoku Tensei, 8 standby. I actually won this match, but I feel like I got lucky. One of the biggest issues I had was that I was not able to run over anything. I got super lucky, I'll admit it. My final matchup was against Goblin Slayer. You know the build, the typical one. This may have been the closest I've ever gotten to winning using complete skill, but I still lost. I'll be honest, I got Weissed really hard. My opponent canceled all of my attacks. I had all of my Rimurus in my memory, like all 4 of them, and then I even had the extra one, the red one that lets you stack a card on top of their deck. I had everything. Swung for 3 multiple times, and they canceled all of my attacks. They canceled nearly all 5. My opponent was like at 3-5, and the very last point of damage was a cancel. My turn ended, and they smacked me, and I lost. I got Weissed really hard. Here are the PR cards that we got, a quintessential quintuplets and a Gochi Usa one as our JP promo. Very, very nice.
It's another day, and we're back home. So, I didn't do that well this time. You know that feeling when you're like, make a deck and your deck is really good, and then you take it to your locals and it's like, hey, this is like doing phenomenal. Then you play, test it a little more, and then you're just like constantly winning, and you're like, you know what? I think this is like the deck, like the solid deck that I'm gonna be running now. And then you just lose nearly every match. Yeah, that's what happened this time. Yeah, that's exactly what happened this time. So yeah, 8 choice slime is still really solid. My first match I opened really badly. Like I had like nearly all my climaxes. I lost. Round 2, I was struggling to stay alive, but I got it eventually. The one round that I should have won was round 3. I should have won that matchup, but I got Weissed so hard. So fucking hard. Regardless of all that, it was still really fun. I had a great time hanging out with all my friends, playing Weiss and all that. And on top of that, I got these PR cards and $90. So who's the real winner here? Again, thank you all for watching. Again, Table Salt Games, shout out to them. Go visit them if you're in the Southern California area. Shout out to 212 Dead. Go follow them on Twitch, follow them on YouTube as well. Thank you all. Catch y'all later.